Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Karen. I'm a lefty who loves fountain pens, journaling, planning, Hobonichi, all of that good stuff, and the occasional shoes and footwear. So if you're interested in those kinds of videos, please subscribe and let's start with this video. In today's video, I will be unboxing my haul of 3 new planners. Okay, so I know this is a tall order for me to be able to, utilize them for next year, but I also want to share with you some of the alternatives to the Hobonichi. Although without spoiling, there's one here that's Hobonichi. Okay, so if you're not into Hobonichi or you find it a bit expensive, these are some alternatives that I can recommend to you guys. Okay, so let's start with the first one. And this is the Muji vertical planner. This is a Monday start. You know me, I prefer that I start my week on a Monday, on a work day. And I guess that's just how I operate. And of course, for Muji, there are also Sunday starts and a Monday start. Just make sure that you check out the label here. And yeah, so you don't get confused. So I got a vertical planner, and this is just the B6 size, and I think this is a nice, decently sized planner that you can bring with you in your work bag or in your laptop bag. Okay, so with Muji, it already comes with its own cover, so you don't need to look for a separate cover. And maybe that's one of my gripes against Hobonichi, that you have to build up on accessories, and sometimes it really adds up to the price. So for Muji, this is a no-nonsense planner with the plastic cover, and it also comes in other colors. So when I went to the store, there was a red and a black one, but please make sure that you get the right description or the right layout that works best for your planning style. The price for the planner is right here, but for peso, I think I paid around less than 500 pesos, maybe 495 or 475. Yeah, let's open it together. They say that Muji is fountain pen friendly. I haven't tried it yet. So the first part here is a calendar of the current year, 2023, 2024, and then a preview of the following year, 2025. So you have here an index spread wherein you have the columns for the months of the year. So you have 1 to 12. That's very minimalist. And then you have here on the left portion where you have days of the month. And then I'm not sure if you can see it, but actually the beauty of a Muji minimalist planner is that you can actually write on top of it. You can put stickers. You can design it in your own way to fit your own needs, to fit the holidays in your country. Coming from the spread, you start immediately with a monthly layout, starting with December of this year. And it's a nicely sized monthly spread. You can put here details, you can put here, important dates. And you still have space on the left portion of the spread, and the bottom row here is blank, and you can basically put whatever notes you want. And then it just moves to the monthly spreads for 2024. The monthly spread goes all the way to January of 2025. So if you need to do some bit of pre-planning, or you haven't purchased a planner for 2025 yet, you can still use this one. After that, you immediately go to the weekly spread. So as mentioned, it's a vertical layout. You have here hourly blocks, just to manage your time. And it starts at 8 in the morning until 9 in the evening. And for me, I think it's a more practical way of, managing your time, because personally, I don't need the entire 24-hour blocks. I just know that beyond 9, it could be personal time. There's no need to put a structure to it, and 8 o'clock is a good enough starting time for your day. And if you need space before 8 o'clock, you have, blocks here, and you can just plan accordingly. So it starts on the 48th week of 2023. So you have here the last week of November, moving up to the first week of December for this year. You still have sizable space here at the side and at the bottom part for notes, anything that you need to do to supplement your daily or your weekly activities. So basically, this is the entirety of the planner. There's also a bookmark here to help you with your, planning. And there's no need to buy additional accessories unless you really want to go for stickers, washi tape, and all of that. But, as it is, this is already a clean and neat planner, and you're free, however, to use it. And of course, decorations are personal preference. So the weekly spread goes up to the first week of 2025 until the 5th week. Yeah, so until the end of January and February 1st, or February 2nd, which is a Sunday. And after that, you have additional pages. These are lined pages. And it's a lot. And then, yeah, that's basically it for the vertical planner. There's a pocket here wherein you can put, a ruler, your stickers, and all of that. There's none here at the front. So basically, this can be a good business planner, or, if you're very minimal, or you can just use this to supplement your digital planning setup. So yeah, I think this is a good alternative to have if you find the Hobonichi overwhelming. You just need to manage your week activities by the hour and, spread out your tasks for that week. The second planner I will show is from Starbucks, and unfortunately, this is not from Starbucks Philippines. This is from Singapore. I actually asked my brother to get this for me, and what he did was just he purchased it using the Starbucks app. So there's no frills, there's no promo, there's no stickers, there's no requirement for you to purchase 7,000 pesos worth of merchandise or 19 drinks just to get the planner. So we will open this together. So 2 things why I decided not to get the Philippine Starbucks planner. Number 1 is that the current planner, or the 2024 planner, is quite bulky. It's a binder style, and the cover, or the leather cover, is actually bigger than the pages itself. So for me, I already have a binder which I will use for work and not really for planning. And I think it's a bit of a hassle to bring with me everywhere, considering that I try to bring less things, especially while commuting. So, and the second reason is that I'm really interested in getting the cold cup and the tumbler from Starbucks, and it just requires the same number of stickers. And instead of redeeming the planner, I'd rather get, the tumbler and the cold cup. And yeah, I just saw this on Instagram. Somebody posted this, and it's from Starbucks Singapore, and it's a collaboration with the Paper Bunny. They come in 2 colors. I chose the lavender color, and this just reminds me of the Leuchtturm. And yeah, this is it's in the A5 size. It's a good sizable planner, something that you can keep in your desk. I don't think this will be very practical as an everyday carry. So looking forward to opening and exploring this planner with you guys. So the back portion just shares the features of this planner. So it's a 12-month agenda from January to December of 2024. It has an annual, monthly, and weekly views. It also contains public holidays and occasions. I'm guessing it's for Singapore. Goals, planning, and reflections. Monthly inspirational art, quotes, and activities, and a notes pages. So those are practical things to have in a planner, basically. So when you open it up, it starts with a yearly spread. So you have your 2024 and then 2025. In there you have a page or a spread for your reflections for the next year. So future goals. What are your key takeaways from this year? A reflection on what 2024 for you will be. And then of course, goals, affirmations, habits, and commitments for self-care. I'm not sure if you can see the colors. It's like a dark teal against a cream background. And yeah, it starts with a monthly spread. You have here your mantra for the month. Some notes here on the right side of the spread. It also includes here habit trackers. So I guess for that month, you just mark the dots wherein you're able to complete that habit. And then you have here a horizontal spread. So for those who are more comfortable with a horizontal weekly spread, this planner is for you. You have here top priorities for the week, which is important, especially if you're in the workplace. It's good that you set priorities for the week and then spread it all throughout the week. What I like about this spread is that Saturday and Sunday get their own line. Usually it's they share one space, so to speak, so everybody gets a fair share in the spread. And then the bottom part here are just notes, additional information, and there's a gratitude portion here to reflect back on the week. Okay, something to also note on the upper right hand page would be the month and the week where you're at. So it's a good way to also position. Just take note of where you are in the week and also having a preview for the following month. Okay, so after the last week of the month, you have here a blank spread on things to note. Maybe some of the tasks that need to be carried over to February, realizations, reflections, things that you're grateful for, maybe things that you could have done better. Some habits to try, some habits you failed at, and all of that. And then moving on to February, so each month has a different theme in terms of like the color. It's still kind of subtle, which I like. It's not very offensive or in your face. So it's still the same spread. Let's just look at the different months. So this is for March. Okay, so for April, there's a bingo challenge focusing on sustainable living. So these are some tasks that you can do, and then you can cross it out once you've done it. So it's a good way for being involved in the sustainability efforts of the planet, and of course with Starbucks. This is the spread for me. At the end of June, there's a page here called Mid-Year Reflections. So it's a good way to look back on the first half of the year. some reflection questions. Happy to answer them by June. And then on July, some activities for you. And I guess this is part of Starbucks Singapore's menu. If you're undecided, if you're feeling adventurous today and you want to try other things on the menu. This is the ribbon page marker. It's just a nice, simple lavender satin ribbon. For October, it's a word search, and I used to enjoy this as a kid. And yeah, these are the words that you need to find in this matrix of letters. After the last week of December, there's actually another reflection where you have some guide questions on, I guess, how your 2024 was, moments, highlights, what you're thankful for, and what you would do differently for the following year. So yeah, I think it's a good exercise to look back on how you did. Some people do it, some people don't. Just feel free to ignore it or just answer it. So yeah, I just have here some pages for notes, and basically that's it for this Starbucks planner. There's also a pocket here for, I don't know, stickers, memorabilia, and all of that. And similar to a leuchtturm, it has this elastic band that keeps your planner nice and closed. And the last planner that I want to share and unbox with you guys is this Hobonichi Techo Weeks in the Maaya Sakamoto limited edition. So for this one, I did not purchase it at the Hobonichi store. It's not available. These are Loft exclusive, or in this case, my sister purchased it from Tower Records for 3,520 yen. So I was fortunate enough that my sister was able to get this and brought it back to me through my parents when they visited my sister. So let's open this together. I decided to get this slightly more expensive limited edition Hobonichi Weeks mainly because I wasn't feeling any of the current lineup from the Hobonichi store. If you grew up in the 90s, or yeah, you were a 90s kid, Maaya Sakamoto is one of the OG Japanese singers and voice actors from anime. And she initially got famous from the anime Vision of Escaflowne, which is one of my favorite anime of all time. And she's also a good singer, and she's also done a lot of, Japanese voice dubbing for a lot of the famous movies. So just look her up. So this one is a photo. I was trying to do a bit of research before I filmed this video, but it's basically just pictures from her travels. For this Hobonichi Weeks, the 2024 is embossed in a silvery blue foil. Same here on the side. I'm gonna get a cover for this one when I go to Japan. And basically, let's just go through the details of a Hobonichi Weeks. For this Starbucks planner, I have yet to try if this is fountain pen friendly, but I'm guessing it's not, judging by the texture of the paper. I may just use a regular ballpoint pen or a gel pen for this one. Especially, I will not be using this as an everyday carry. I think this will just stay in the office at my desk for notes and professional reflection. So you have here the Hobonichi Techo pamphlet, like how to use the Techo. And since this is a Japanese weeks, there's no English translation. But yeah, it's basically self-explanatory on how you can use this planner. There's also a bookmark. So it says here, have a nice 365 days. Oh, 366 days. So I guess it's a leap year. Okay, so that's my weeks for next year, 2024. I'm planning to set up my weeks sometime in December. I'm planning to use already my Holy Grail pen and Holy Grail ink. Watch out for that. Here is a recap of my new planners. I look forward to trying them out, see if they're fountain pen friendly. If not, that's not a deal breaker for me. I always enjoy using ball pens and gel pens anyway. I do hope you find this video interesting. I'm not really much into testing all kinds of planners that are out in the market today, since especially I live in the Philippines and I really don't have access to all the planners. But for now, I really find the Muji planners interesting. They're quite cheap. They're easily accessible. You can purchase them in any Muji store. For the Starbucks planner, feel free to use the Philippine planner. Or if you're in Singapore, try out this Leuchtturm style planner. This was what actually really got me into heavy planning, bullet journaling, and I really like trying to answer the activities and the reflection questions. And lastly, for the Hobonichi weeks, this is an OG for me. This is my 4th year using the weeks, and this has really made my life really easier in terms. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!